Hi guys, so welcome to the third series for Bivariate Plotting. And today we're going to be looking at grouped bar plots. Now, what's a grouped bar plot? Now, remember that we're in the series of bivariate plotting where we're looking at the relationship between one variable and another and trying to visualize it. Now, what we're going to be doing with the grouped bar plot, or it could also be a stacked um, bar plot. What we're looking at here is we're comparing categories of one variable across different levels of another categorical variable. So we have one variable across different levels of another categorical variable. Right, so that's what we're going to be doing here. Now, to put this in perspective, we have to visualize to make sense of it. Now, again, the we're going to be using the tips dataset. If you've watched the other videos, you realize that we've used the flight and the tips dataset. And the tips dataset is our restaurant data. Look at that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to visualize relationship between one variable and other categorical variables, the categories across other categorical variables. We're going to start off by plotting this. So here is our grouped bar plot. We start out with SNS dot bar plot. Now, what are we going to be using? One categorical variable we're going to be working with is day. Now, if you look over here, you notice that in this restaurant data, we have total bill, tip, sex, we have smoker, and day. Day is a categorical variable. Now, we're going to be doing this across another categorical variable. So first we look at day. Now, the y-axis is going to have a numerical variable, which is total bill. Now we're going to now get a hue. Now the hue is going to be the other variable, the other category we're going to be analyzing across, right? So of course our data is going to be tips. As usual, we're going to have our title, our X and Y axis label, and then we render, right? So we have PLT, the title, and we're going to put a title. So what am I going to call it? I'm going to call this total bill by day and gender. And you can see day and gender are the categories where we're doing analysis across. And of course, we have our X label, which is going to be day, our Y label, which is our Y axis, which is going to be our total bill, and finally, we render our visual. And so this is what we have, a grouped bar chart. Now you can see that the relationship is with day across a category of male and female. And you can see how it spans across 4 days. Now, you have to be really creative with this when you are now working with a real live data set or a data set in production, right? But now you have a sense that you want to find insight between one category and another category. And the bar plot, the group bar plot makes it easy. There's a singular bar plot, which you would typically find in a univariate plot. but here we are working with a grouped bar plot or a stacked plot.